been an exciting week here in Pierce, South Dakota for the 50th annual Governor's Cup. This Walleye Cup, 50 years of history. And our first interview backstage in the Team Lodge studio is with Josh Moret. Josh, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Good to have you here. I've been keeping an eye on you the last couple of years. You are no stranger to catching big walleye.
Been fortunate. Been learning a lot the last couple of years. Pretty new, honestly, to a lot of the tournament fishing. I've really only been doing it probably a few years now, and yeah, just learned a lot in the last few years.
Well, there's a certain amount of anxiety that goes along with it. Not that I fish tournaments. I'm just a guy that likes to fish, but I fished a few with Louis Valens just for fun. And man, I'll tell you what, it takes a special person to be able to do the tournament thing year after year, tournament after tournament after tournament. But you've got to have some serious confidence in the way you're fishing. Because Facebook's, you look at your Facebook account and you've got big fish. I mean, you know how to get it done. So now you just have to become confident in this tournament world and come out on top one day, and boom. Is that kind of your thought is to keep doing this?
I feel like the last kind of few years have been not so much the bridesmaids, but a lot of like top tens or just outside the cut. And I feel like this year I've really kind of gone for it a little bit more, swung a little harder. And like the first two tournaments of the year, the Cedar Shore tournament, we didn't do real well at all. And I think that was kind of due to it's either like a win or go home attitude.
Yeah, right. You can't be conservative.
Right. Yeah.
It just doesn't win you tournaments.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of the best guys that are probably on the best fish are probably the guys that end up in 20th, 30th or something, and maybe don't come in with the limited fish, but they got a couple really big ones because it's a no cold deal. So
yeah,
you got to be. That's such a huge part of it is you got to be very confident on what you keep and what you throw back.
Well, I think confidence is the word from everybody, whether it's a confidence in a bait or the way you fish or your program or what you're doing. I think the other thing that's cool is there are other players out there who are confident in you, and they know that you can get it done because they say, have you seen the fish? Moret can catch fish. He does this, he does that. The guys has got it dialed in. So you're getting there. Yeah. It's coming along.
Well, it's come with a lot of time on the water. I've been pretty fortunate. About 3 years ago, 2021, I kind of was in between jobs, and I took the whole summer and I guided 120 days, I think, that year, and just nothing beats that time on the water. And then you mix in like technology like the live scope, and you have kind of all these hunches and ideas and things you want to try, and now you can within minutes just see how a fish reacts to things and just see what kind of fish are there, see how big they are, and you just elevate your learning curve.
It's an amazing tool. Yeah, right. Exactly. It does take you to another level if you take the time to practice it and make it second nature and become confident in it. And I know so many beginners, guys like me, that are so angry and upset with their Humminbird, their Lowrance, even the Garmin. Mm-hmm. Everybody just thinks you turn them on and they're going to catch fish for you. And that's not the case. No. If you're going to become a championship fisherman, if you're going to become a Hoyer or a Max Wilson or Josh Moret, you've got to be good at the electronics if you're going to rely on them to help you catch fish to get the job done.
Yeah. I mean, just finding the fish alone, I mean, that takes so much of the work out of it, but getting them to bite is just a whole other thing. There's so many fish in this lake right now, and
it's amazing. Yeah, and they're pretty thick, they're pretty plump.
It's incredible, like how many fish you're throwing at, and you're like, goodness, I swear these are walleyes. I know they are, and then you finally catch one, and you're like, holy cows! Like, what do I got to throw to get figure out something that'll make all of them tick?
Well, you've got your program, and you went out and you did the practice thing. And I've heard that finding the overs is just really tough right now, and without getting into too many questions about did you find your overs, etc. Somebody's going to catch them. That it always happens, but are you confident in being able to find them. Who knows what the weather today, I don't know what the weather did. I should have looked at the pressure to see if that dropped, if that's going to play into it. But tomorrow's a whole new day.
Yeah, it's supposed to be pretty nice, I believe, and kind of come out of a little bit of a front this morning. So things just leveling off always seem to help.
Right.
I sure would think it wouldn't get worse.
Yeah, no, I don't think it can. Mother Nature it's like, are you kidding me? Could it rain just one more time?
Yeah, we actually didn't hit the water till
later.
Noon, 12:30 the day after.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, because they just kept it. It's almost like they kept training, and you didn't even find them on the. There was nothing on the radar. All the lightning and all that stuff off to the east, and just couldn't believe that it kept popping up. I see you keep eyeing this is my tournament winning bait, by the way. I just need to find somebody to fish it.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling the squid's going to win this year at about 55 feet in the trees. But we'll see. Josh, appreciate you hanging out with us here backstage in the Team Lodge studio. It's Josh Moret